shipwrecked on an island. You see, last night we learned that there's ways you can survive a shipwreck. The first way is to remember you are not alone. The second way to survive a shipwreck is to watch out for danger. Ooh, danger. I have some friends along this journey with me, and I was kind of worried about my friend Don Juan. You see, last night it seemed like Don Juan was finding a friend. He wanted me to be his friend. He always wants me to be his friend. But last night it was a different friend that started coming around, and I haven't seen. What? Don Juan? What is that? What? A shark? Oh no, I hope Don Juan doesn't get messed up with a shark. There he is.
Sister Lori is pretty.
And that's me.
For she's the prettiest one that I know.
He doesn't know very many people.
And she's going to marry me someday.
That's really never going to happen.
Sister Lori.
Hey, Don Juan.
Hello. Hello to you, Sister Lori. Hello to the most beautiful woman on the whole island.
Aww.
That's right. Everybody say, oh.
Okay, that was pretty sweet, Don Juan. But just so you know, I'm kind of getting worried about you. Earlier, I saw a shark.
Oh, yes. You saw my friend Sharky.
Your friend?
Yes, my friend Sharky. Sharky is really a good friend to me, unlike some people.
Who? Me? Well, tell me why Sharky is different than I am.
Well, Sharky wants to be around me, unlike some people.
Okay.
And Sharky likes to come and introduce himself, and he's always smiling, unlike some people.
Okay, so you're saying that Sharky is your new friend?
Sharky always gives me the best smiles. He's always showing me lots of teeth.
That's not a good sign. I never
Lori,
see your teeth.
You've never seen my teeth.
This is true.
Even when I do this.
Okay, Don Juan.
Yes.
Let's get back on track here.
Back on track. I have a brand new friend. His name is Sharky, and he's wonderful. He comes and he swims around me in circles. He comes and smells of me. He comes and he just wants to be a friend. And I really needed a friend on this island because you crushed my heart and spit it out in little bitty pieces.
Don Juan.
Yes.
Now, I'm not jealous of Sharky by any means, but I don't want you hanging out with him anymore. You need to be careful and beware of danger.
Beware of, Sister Lori, do you know, last night you said, Don Juan, I don't want to be your friend. You said, Don Juan, you're too short.
No,
Don Juan, you stink.
No,
And so I said, okay, I'll go make another friend. And tonight you're telling me I can't have another. I have to have some friend in this life, Sister Lori. And if you don't love me, and if you don't like me, then maybe Sharky will, and that will show you. And yes, I think you are a little jealous.
But Don Juan, you have to be careful with Sharky. You have to be careful with Sharky, Don Juan. I mean, he could be very, very dangerous. How do you survive a shipwreck? You watch out for danger. Well, I'm starting to get really worried. He thinks he's his friend. If you see a shark swimming around and around and around and he's showing you his teeth, he is not your friend. Can I get an amen? But that's Don Juan for us. Oh, we are stuck on this island. We've been shipwrecked. I don't really know who's to blame. I can't say it's someone's fault. Sometimes in life, we have storms. Sometimes we find ourselves and it feels like we're all alone on an island. But you know the best part of all? You're doing so good sitting there. Good job, Tony. The best part of all is yesterday, we got a letter from our captain. You see, we got a message in a bottle, and I was so excited. I was starting to feel alone, even a little afraid. But then I realized that our captain was coming back for us. You see, he sent us a letter. He told us that he sent his son to come and to get us, and that the good old gospel ship is coming back at any time. He also said that we need to follow his instructions in order to survive. He's included instructions on how we can find water and where we can live. And until he comes for us, we have to obey what's in the Bible. And we have to live to please the Father, our captain. Watch and listen so that we will be ready when the good old gospel ship comes back. We have a message from our captain. He's coming back for us. We don't know when, but we're going to be ready. But you know what's really important? What did he say? He said we have to listen, watch, and read the Bible and obey it. And that's why our key verse comes in. Because the Bible, do you know why we say that you want to hide God's word in your heart? Well, that's like, who in here has a sister or a brother? Raise your hand. Well, let me tell you a story. I was the baby. Say, oh. And I love being the baby, and the babies are wonderful. But babies have big sisters, and big sisters always have really cool stuff. So sometimes you go in their room and you take things you shouldn't take, right? Yeah, or brothers, and they get really mad. So you know what my sister would do? If she had something she really liked, she would hide it. Good job. She would hide it. And when she hid it, I couldn't find it. Well, that's why we take the Bible and we put it in our heart. Because if we can hide it in our heart, no one can take it from us. Good job, Sophie. And that's the importance of God's word. So now I'm going to do my key verse. But you see...
Can't do the key verse without Kukalidook sprinkle fritz.
But I can't do the key verse without Kukalidook sprinkle fritz.
And I am only coming on one condition.
He's only coming on one condition? And
that is, I need everyone to say, cheesy, pleasy.
He needs everyone to say, cheesy, pleasy. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. That sounded pretty good. But you know what, Sister Lori?
What?
I didn't hear you saying cheesy, pleasy.
Okay, on the count of 3, let's say it again. 1, 2, 3. Cheesy, pleasy.
Okay, I'll do it. Here
Give a big hand for
Kukalidook
Sprinkle Fritz.
Thank you.
Give a big hand for Kukalidook.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, give a big hand for Kukalidook. Yeah.
Sister Lori, I already had a hand.
Well, we're going to give you another hand. We're just so excited you're here.
But you may be excited, but don't touch Kukalidook.
But you know what?
What's that?
I'm so excited.
What are you so excited about?
Well, because you see, last night, the girls didn't win the key verse.
Right, or the offering.
Yes, but tonight, I'm going to pick the judge, so the girls are going to win.
What?
Yeah, I get to pick the judge tonight. New rules.
Who's writing these rules?
Me. I'm the smart one.
Sister Lori's sometimes a little crazy.
I need a judge. Let's see here. Who wants to... As Kukalidook says, the best judges never raise their hands.
They don't make eye contact either.
They don't make eye contact either.
Sometimes they look busy on their phones.
Oh, they're busy. Ooh, that'll preach. Okay, come right here. You're the judge. Come on down. Let's give him a hand.
All right.
And do you know why I picked him?
Because he looks very judgmental.
No. Okay. I picked him because he was sitting on the girl's side. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sorry, what is your name? It's DeLandon, bro?
Brother Kirkland.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, everyone, say hi to my friend, Brother Kirkland. And you say?
Hello.
Now, I just have a question. Do you have any granddaughters out here?
Yes.
Oh, everybody, granddaughters, wave to Peppal. Oh, they're sweet, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay.
I call this cheating.
No.
I don't know what anybody else calls it, but I say it's cheating. Hey, yes, see, I got an order of agreement right back there.
Okay, there's a problem. He also said he has some grandsons.
Grandsons? Say, hello, Grandpa.
Okay, fine. There goes my
They
plan.
did their best. Okay, so now, I have some help for our judge.
You have some help for the judge.
Sometimes the judge is hard of hearing. We've had judges that picked the girls before, and instead of the boys, that means they're very hard of hearing. So I don't want to have any of those problems tonight. We're going to just go ahead and eliminate those problems in advance by giving him some supersonic judge ears.
Okay, supersonic judge ears.
That's right. He can...
Can you
Imagine
hear
what
me?
you could hear with 4 ears.
Yes.
Good, good. He can still hear. That's good. That's good.
Okay, Sister Lonny,
Yes.
imagine what you could hear with 4 ears.
Yes, I can't imagine. It'd be
Yes.
a lot of you is the problem.
Huh?
It'd be a lot of this.
Oh, my goodness. That would be wonderful.
Okay, well, here's the key verse. Would you step on Mr. Kirkland, Brother Kirkland, Sir, Judge, Big Ears? There we go. If you could just stand right there, it's good. He looks scared. You shouldn't be scared. We're friends. Okay, we've not killed anyone. Ever. Okay?
Not even one time.
Yes. Okay, so here's the key verse, and you're going to hold it so that way all the kids can see it. And this is the deal. Kuklidik will say the words in black, and the boys will say the words in color, and then the girls all say the words in black, and you guys say the words in color. So Kuklidik, would you like me to go first, or would you like to go?
Let's say ladies first, or maybe we'll just say losers first.
Okay, ladies, please stand up. Okay, now remember, I'll say the words in black, and you guys say the words in color. Are you ready? Okay, good, good. Boys, we don't want you helping the girls out.
If you're talking, it's going to sound like you're trying to help those girls with the key verse, and we don't want that.
All right, here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Trust in thee with thine and unto thine. Proverbs 3:5. Give yourselves a hand. Now that was pretty good, wasn't it?
That was good.
Okay, good, good. I mean, it was great.
Very good.
You know,
was
Sister
great.
Lonny,
Great.
Sister Lonny, we're going to give the girls an E for effort. Okay, stand up, boys.
Now remember, girls, we're going to be completely quiet. Shh.
You heard the girls try their best to say the key verse louder and clearer than the boys, but they don't know our secret weapon. You know what our secret weapon is? Our guts. Let's practice saying it from the gut. I'll count to 3, and you give me a great big yeah from the gut. In 1, 2, 3. That was good. Let's see if you have just a few more guts. If you can't, we're going to have the men help you because they have really big guts and they can help a lot. So here we go. In 1, 2, 3. All right. Now from the gut. I say the words in black and you say the words in color. Trust in thee with thine and unto thine. Proverbs 3:5. Yeah.
Give the boys a big hand. And now
Brother Kirkland,
is the moment of truth.
what did your 4 ears tell you tonight?
Total silence. 3, 2. I give candy to the one that picks the girls. But let's try it again. 3, 2, 1.
Well, the girls were very good.
Does that sound like they won?
However,
I don't like the way this is sounding.
I think the boys won.
No candy for you.
Yes, give me my ears back. Thank you. The ears worked and you did well yourself. Thank you very much.
No candy for you. Go sit down.
I'll give you some candy later for my wacky workshop. It's very tasty.
Oh.
It's just a few years old.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was great, Kookly-Doo.
That was great. Yes, and now it's time for my newest invention.
What is your newest invention?
Well, I'll show you, but I need some volunteers.
You need one volunteer?
I need one volunteer.
Well, I picked the last judge. You have to pick the
One
volunteer.
happy volunteer. Oh, my goodness. Okay, here, hold those. Don't break them.
I won't. They
Okay.
seem to be very put together with duct tape.
That's right. Duct tape holds the world together. I need a volunteer who's very happy. You know, the older a volunteer is, the happier they get. It's funny how that works. Let's see. Okay. I'm looking. Oh, right here. Here's a volunteer. You come with Kookily Dook. Okay. All right. Yay. Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay, come on up here. And I will introduce my volunteer. My volunteer's name is
Janice Kirkland.
Oh, everyone say hi to my friend, Sister Kirkland.
Or Grandma.
Okay, are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm
Now, are you nervous?
not too nervous.
I want you to know I'm completely innocent no matter what Kookily Dook does.
She's lying. She writes most of this stuff herself.
Okay, Kookily Dook, we're waiting.
Hold on, just a little bit. Sing happy birthday 3 times fast. I'll be there right then.
Sing happy birthday 3 times fast.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Do you do any other tricks?
No.
Okay. Can you stand on one leg? That's pretty good. Anything else we want to have her do while we're waiting for Kookily Dook? Sorry, I should have opened that up. A cartwheel. Yeah, a cartwheel.
Right.
Sorry, no cartwheels.
Not tonight.
She says not tonight. Okay. Kookily Dook.
I just found the last piece of my greatest invention ever, and it's going to be wonderful.
Look at that. You're doing so good back here.
My goodness.
Olivia's just sitting there listening. You see, I even look towards the back and see who's listening. Doing a good.
Sister Lonny, I don't know if you've ever had your eyebrow get in your eye. It's not a very comfortable feeling.
Okay. What in the world is that?
It's my newest invention.
Oh.
Yes, and it's the greatest invention I've ever made.
And what's it called?
It's called. Let me get down the stairs and then we'll talk.
1 step. 2 steps. 3 steps. 4 steps. 5 steps. 6 steps. No joking. There's no more.
Well, that was a rude trick. I couldn't even look down. Okay, now, this invention is called the Super Duper Water Purifier.
And what does it do?
Well, hold on. I said that, and no one really seemed like they were shocked or impressed.
So hold on. When Kookily Dook says when he says his name, you're doing good, Jaden. Sitting there listening. Praise the Lord. Doing good, listening.
I said this is the Super Duper Water Purifier. Ooh.
Ooh.
Everybody say, ooh.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yes, yes. Okay, so right now we're on this island, and the captain says to get good, clean water, we have to go all the way across the island, all the way walking over there, and get the clean water and bring it all the way back.
Kookily Dook,
Yes.
the captain said we need to only drink pure, clean water.
Yes, and the only place you can get that is from the spring, which is all the way across the island.
That's right, but we...
Until now.
So you have a way of getting pure, clean water.
Yes, and now I will demonstrate, and Sister Kirkland will be the one who drinks the pure, clean water for the taste test.
Okay.
All right.
You okay with this?
I'll try.
Okay, Kookily
I
Dook.
bet you won't.
Okay, Kookily Dook, explain how this works.
Okay, so what happens? In these cups right here, I have water that has not yet been purified.
So he has water that's not yet been purified.
Don't
Dirty.
drink this water.
Don't drink dirty water.
That's right. But I'm going to purify this water and put it in this cup. And when you see the water in this cup, you can drink it and know you're safe and sound with purified, clean water from my super duper water purifier.
Well, let's try this out and see.
Okay, here we go. All right. It starts the process.
We need total silence.
Right now.
Oh. Oh. What are you doing now? Oh. Okay.
Now we have it.
Oh.
We have super duper pure.
No. Quickly,
Super duper purified water, and it also includes a cough drop. Oh, my inventions get better and better every year.
Quickly, Duke.
Yes.
Are you expecting sister? Sorry. We just want you to.
I don't.
All right, here we go.
You're not really supposed to touch Cookley, Duke. I don't know.
Are you really expecting Sister Kirkland to drink that water when it's been in your mouth?
I only expect her to drink it if she wants pure, clean water. Here you go.
I'm not going to drink that.
But you know what, Sister Cookland, what you don't understand is I'm above average. I'm better than normal. Your mouth is dirty, but mine purifies things.
Not as dirty as that.
Do you think Sister Kirkland should drink it? No! Thank you, Sister Kirkland. Go sit down.
You know what? Hey, no, Sister Cookland. How much did she pay you to say those things?
No. Kookley Duke,
What?
this is the problem. You can't clean yourself up. You can't clean water up.
No,
You're
I
not
can.
better than anyone
I
else.
just did, and I'm going to tell you, it's the most delicious tasting thing you've ever. I'm going to have to find someone, and they're going to drink this water, and they're going to be happy, not walking all over the island, and you're going to be miserable your whole life, walking back and forth to the spring, and I'm right and you're wrong, and I'm leaving.
Kookley Duke, you're wrong.
Okay, here we go. Count with me.
Step.
1 step, 2 steps, 3. Pastor Snow better thank me for doing the steps this way, wherever he is. However many steps that was, there's
One
another.
more.
1 more, and we're done. Sister Lori,
Yes.
goodbye is not too soon.
Kookley Duke, you're wrong.
No, you are wrong, and you ruin all of my inventions.
No, that's just not
You
true.
ruin them all. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. All right.
I can't help.
Oh! Okay. I didn't want to spill any on the wacky workshop or the platform. Okay.
So did you see what happened? Kookley Duke decided he didn't want to listen to the captain. He decided he could clean water himself. Now that's kind of silly to say, hey, my mouth is so clean, I can take dirty water and I can make it clean. Good job, Madison, listening. I mean, that's kind of silly to say that, but do you know what? I've met people like Kookley Duke. I've met people who said, I don't need Jesus to take my sin away. I don't need Jesus to go to heaven. I've met people that said, I'm better than you. I can clean myself up. I can make myself stop doing this. I don't need Jesus. And that's as silly as somebody who thinks they can purify water because they're better than anyone else. You can't purify water in your mouth, and you can't take your sin away. We need Jesus. You see, we can do all we want to. We can't clean ourselves up. And a good reminder is you're not better than anybody else. But that's my friend Kookley Duke, and he doesn't always listen. And now I'm going to tell you about the Say that again. The apple. The apple family. That's right. And it all started. Let me see if I can have some. Who knows who this is? Let me see. Come here. Come here. Come up here with me real quick. Miss Violet. Okay, up here. All right, we'll see if Miss Violet knows. Now, who is this?
Violet.
Yes, it's Violet. Good job, Violet. Which apple is this?
Grandma Apple.
Grandma Apple. Good job. This is Granny Smith Apple. Can you hold it for me? Granny Smith was a very good apple. Man, she was praying. I remember one day someone called and asked her to pray. They said, Granny, I fell and broke my leg. Please pray. Granny started calling everybody else. And instead of praying, she started saying, did you know so-and-so broke their leg when they were outside? And did you know that they fell? And did you know that? She was gossiping. Now let me tell you, gossiping and praying is not the same thing. And that's when I noticed that Granny had a bite taken out. This sin worm had gotten to Granny. Who knows who this is? Let me see. See, come here. Come on up. There we go. Get up here. All right, hold it. And who is this?
Daddy Apple.
Daddy Mac Apple. That's right. And Daddy Mac used to be a good apple, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And then Daddy Mac got a new
Work.
Okay, right, because he let the sin worm in, didn't he? Daddy Mac started saying bad
Words.
Ooh. You tell me if you got bad words, you're a bad apple. That's what I'm telling you. If there's bad words coming on the outside, you're rotten. Where? On the inside. You see, when you're not rotten on the inside, nothing's coming out. And that's when I noticed this wormhole. The sin worm had gotten to Daddy Mac. Who knows who this is? Let's see. Come on up here. Come on. There we go. Stand over here. Now tell me about this one. Who is this?
Sour apple.
Sour apple. What kind of face is Sour Apple making?
A mad face?
A mad face. I think she's kind of mad. She's also kind of sad. You see, Sour Apple is one of those apples. She still comes to church. She just comes and causes problems and talks. And she always says, I don't like that pastor and that Sunday school teacher. I mean, she's so mean to me. And have you seen this? She's one of those. And she's always walking to the boys and saying, did you know so-and-so likes you when so-and-so really doesn't? That's a bad apple. And you see, if you look at her, she's rotten on the inside. She's rotten on the outside. But really, it's just kind of sad. But this is the best part of all. Let's see, who knows who this is? Let's see. Come here, let's see. Come on. And who is this?
Good apple.
Good apple? You mean there's a good apple in this whole bad bunch?
Yes.
Even though she has a bad sister and a bad daddy and a bad grandma, there's still a good apple?
Yep.
That's right. You see, good apple is just good. She's always praying and reading her Bible. She's always doing a good job. Good apple's here on the island with us. But if good apple's around, that means that sin worm is around. And you know what's interesting about that sin worm? Sometimes he sounds just like you. Sometimes that sin worm that says it's just a little sin, no big deal, sounds just like you. We got to be careful of that sin worm in our life. Good job, thank you. Go sit down. Let's give my friends here a big hand. Good job. Good job. Go sit down. Well, yesterday, after Crusade was over, I went and saw a good apple, and she told me the sin worm came out, and she was really upset. She said, can you believe he followed us on this island? I said, yep. I told her today I would walk with her. So I'm going to go check on my friend Good Apple. Hey, Good Apple. Hey, Good Apple.
While waiting for the captain and his good old gospel ship, Good Apple became very, very thirsty and could not find any water. You see, she only drinks from the cool clean spring that the captain told him about in his message. But today, Granny Smith said,
I don't want you going to that part of the island.
But now, Good Apple has stumbled upon a pitcher of ice-cold water. She wonders if it's pure, if it's clean water. But she is so thirsty. But she knows if it makes her sick, she might not be ready when it's time to leave the island.
Hey, Good Apple. I see you're thirsty. I have a little bit of water for you. It's just a little bit of sin. Come on, Good Apple. It's just a little bit. Come on. Come on, Good Apple. Come on. Come on, Good Apple. It's just a little bit of sin. Come on, Good Apple. Come on, Good Apple. It's just one bad word. Come on, Good Apple. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of sin. Come on. Come on, Good Apple. Come on, Good Apple.
And then I couldn't find Good Apple anywhere. What is... What is this? I need someone. Tell me.
The sandworm tried to make her drink bad, dirty water.
Do you know it was the sin worm? Did he have big green hair?
Yes.
Well, yes.
He had chased her over there. He kept on trying to convince her to drink it, but she still said no.
Well, you know, this is the thing. I noticed this net here. Was this from the sin worm? But you know what this net has on it? It has different sins. It has disobey. When you don't pay attention to your mom, your dad, and you say, I want to do it my way. That's a sin. Disobey. It has gossip on here. Ooh. It has stealing, cheating, wrong music. These are the sins he was trying to catch her in. So what did she say? She said, well, did you guys help her out? That's right. When that sin worm comes around, we have to tell him no. If he says it's just a little bad word, we have to tell him no. If he says it's just a little lie, what do we say? What if we're sitting there in our room and our mom tells us something and we don't want to do it, and we go, eh. What do we say to that attitude? We say, that's right. We're going to do some black rights right now. If I can have my help, come on.
The sky will open. We'll see him coming in the cloud. From every nation, every knee is going to bow down. And on that day, we'll I'm trading my sorrows. I'm trading my shame. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. I'm trading my sickness. I'm trading my pain. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, amen. I am pressed but not crushed, persecuted, not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed. I am blessed beyond the curse, for his promise will endure, that his joy is gonna be my strength. I'm trading my sorrows. I'm trading my shame. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. I'm trading my sickness. I'm trading my pain. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, amen. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, amen. I'm trading my sorrows. I'm trading my shame. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. I'm trading my sickness. I'm trading my pain. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, amen. Amen.
And now it's time for the most important part of the whole night. You see, it's important when our friends come out. It's important when Don Juan and Kukli Duke and Patricia come out. But the most important part is what we're going to do right now. And this is when we're going to talk about you can come to the well And if you come to the well, you will never thirst again.
Have you ever heard of a place where people say, you don't want to go there? That's not safe to go there, or the people there won't do nice things to you. Well, that in the Bible, there was a place like that they called Samaria. And nobody from Israel would ever go through Samaria. If they had to go from place to place and Samaria was in between them, they would just go around because nobody wanted to go to Samaria. And they would say, those Samaritans are terrible people. Nobody wants to be friends or love the Samaritans. But one day Jesus was traveling, and in the Bible, when you traveled, you didn't get in a car and drive around. You either walked or you rode an animal. But that day Jesus was walking, and he decided he was going to go the long way, and he wasn't going to go around Samaria. He was going to go through Samaria.
You see, Jesus knew that he needed to be in Samaria. So he made a special trip to visit there.
And there was one reason why he went through Samaria. Because there was someone there who really needed Jesus in their life. And so Jesus was walking through Samaria, and he came to a well. And while he was there, a woman came to the well, and she began to fill her pot with water. And Jesus asked her, he said, would you give me some water? And she told him, she said, you shouldn't be asking me for water. You see, I'm a Samaritan. I'm one of those people that nobody wants to come to my house. Nobody wants to be around me.
And you know, I think that probably all of us have kind of felt like that at some point. Maybe that we didn't belong or we weren't good enough. Maybe that everybody else kind of looked down on us.
Maybe in your house, there's a lot of fighting. Maybe there's yelling and screaming. Maybe there's other problems. And you might say, I don't think Jesus would ever want to come to my house. Well, let me tell you tonight, that's probably what that lady thought. But that day, Jesus came. And he began to talk to her about her life, and he began to reveal to her that she had sin in her life. And if she would come, he could give her living water that would last eternally forever and ever, called salvation.
Because this woman was looking for something. There was something missing on the inside. And so she tried this to fix it, and she tried that to fix it. But every time she tried something else, she walked away still missing it. And then that day, she met Jesus.
You see, just like Kukli Duke and his water, just like the sin worm and the water that he offered, this woman had tried to come up with her own source of water. But that day, when she met Jesus at the well, she left understanding. When he began to deal with her and she walked away forgiven of her sins, she began to understand that anytime you come to meet Jesus, you have come to the well.
We can get our music started. You see, this is the deal. That woman kind of felt like nobody cared. And I was just thinking earlier when I was praying that I feel like there's some boys in here tonight that there's been times where you felt like nobody cared. I felt like that there were some girls that maybe you even thought, you know what, if I ran away, nobody would miss me. Maybe sometimes you sit in your room and you think, does anybody know I'm here? Does anybody care? Well, just like Jesus went through Samaria, tonight, Jesus is in Denton. And the reason he's here tonight, because he wants you boys to know, don't ever doubt that someone loves you.
You see, that night, that day, he went through Samaria just so he could get in touch with one woman. And you have to understand, no matter what kind of home you came from, no matter what circumstance you came from, no matter how lonely or sad you may feel, Jesus is in this house right now, and he's here just for you.
So what I want you to do real quick, I want us to close our eyes. I'm going to ask the adults to softly pray that the power of God would move. I want all the kids to close your eyes and put your hands in your laps. We're not going to talk to our friends. This is the most important part of all. And we're going to be honest with ourselves. If you're in this room tonight and you've ever felt like you were all alone and no one loved you, I want you to raise your hand. Amen. Put those arms down. If you've ever wondered, would anyone miss me? Raise your hand and put it back down.
Yeah. You can put those hands right back down once you raise them. That's good. We can see you. We can see you.
You can open your eyes and put your hands down. Let me tell you that Jesus is in Denton tonight for you. He came by this church to tell you, I love you. I saw you when you said that. I was there when you questioned and you felt alone. But what you need to do is come to the well.
And when you come to this altar tonight, there's living water here that can satisfy you for eternity, not just for a day. It won't just make you happy for today and go away tomorrow, but Jesus will stay with you every day of your life.
When you need peace, because you don't want to go back to school in the fall, you find peace at the well. That's the altar. When your parents are fighting and yelling and you're caught in the middle, you know where you find joy? At the well, right here in the altar. When you feel left out and alone, you find a place of belonging in the well at the altar. And tonight, Jesus wants to meet you just like he met that woman at the well.
So we're going to pray right now. Bow your heads, close your eyes. We're going to talk to Jesus for just a moment. Lord, I thank you that I can feel you in this house. I know you're here right now. Lord, I believe that you came in here for boys and girls so that they could come and know you in a greater way. Lord, they could be forgiven of their sins. They could receive you into their hearts forever. Lord, I pray right now as we come into this altar, you'd help us to be serious about it tonight. Help us to pray. And as we reach out for you, Jesus, would you just reach out and let us know that you're working in our hearts. Let us feel your touch and your grace. Touch every heart. And don't let any boy or girl leave without getting what they need from Jesus tonight in this altar. In Jesus' name, amen.
If you raise your hand, I want you to stand up. If you need something from the well, I want you, that's good. Be afraid. Good.
You don't have to be
That's
ashamed.
good. You're not be ashamed. Good.
That's why Jesus came.
If you needed something from the well tonight, stand up. You made the first step. Praise the Lord. Now I want everybody to stand with them. Let's all stand together. We're going to get the lights on, Pastor. And we're going to come to the well. Who wants to come to the well? Come.
Who's going to be the first one?
Come here and pray and say, Lord, I need those things that I'm
your help
missing.
tonight.
Close your eyes. Don't
Jesus,
talk to your
I need you in
friends.
my life in a greater
You can
way
pray
tonight.
right here,
I need
right
you
here.
to save me. I need you to cleanse me.
Listen to
I
the
need to
song
know you
tonight.
in my heart.